911, operator 3830, where is your emergency?
Yeah, there was a car accident right here on Winesboro and Southern Boulevard. 3-car accident. There's a silver SUV. Okay, we'll get somebody out there. The guy that's getting out of the SUV, he took off running. He's running over fences. He's jumping over.
Which way did he go? What direction?
Jon Jones? Yeah, there's cash in here, and they said he came back and grabbed a lot of the cash.
Oh, did he really?
Mm-hmm. Dude, I wonder if this is that fighter's car. Jon Jones? Get a little condom. Where's that pipe? Oh,
Police are still looking for UFC champ Jon Jones for a hit-and-run crash that happened yesterday. Within the past hour, APD just gave us an update on that case that's now making national news.
Albuquerque police believe he's the person who caused a 3-car accident Sunday morning, then ran from the scene.
Police say they've tried many ways to contact Jones with no answer from the UFC fighter, and now he could be charged with a felony.
Action 7 News reporter Erin Hill spoke to the pregnant woman who was in the car Jones is accused of hitting.
Victim says she has a fractured arm along with other minor injuries. She says she hired an attorney before Jones's involvement came to light, and police just want him to come forward.
John, give us a call. We just need to talk to you, man.
Former UFC champ now faces a felony charge of leaving the scene of an accident involving death or personal injuries.
Now, Jones was in trouble earlier this year after he tested positive for cocaine before a January fight. He was also arrested for a DWI a few years ago. He is scheduled to fight next month.
Now, we just heard from Albuquerque police moments ago that they have made arrangements with Jon Jones to turn himself in. Now, he will face
felony hit-and-run charge because the woman broke her arm. Police found a marijuana pipe and residue in the car, but he's not facing any sort of drug charges.
When we caught up with UFC President Dana White in Albuquerque, he told us he wasn't happy he had to come here in the first place. He came here to speak to Jones and his lawyer in person to understand the situation before deciding his fate in the UFC.
We just found out what the facts are, and now we fly home and figure out what's next.
No word on where he was while he was on the run. Police say he's not cooperating.
Breaking news: the UFC has stripped Jon Jones of his light heavyweight title and suspended him indefinitely. And we welcome in UFC President Dana White.
Obviously, he's very disappointed. He's upset. It was the decision we had to make. He wanted to go down as one of the greats, or the greatest ever, and he's disappointed.
We're seeing this kind of pattern of self-sabotage. So it wasn't that long ago we saw him. He was in trouble. He was in hot water with the whole cocaine thing, and here we are again, just a few months later.
Jones will not fight his next scheduled bout against Anthony Johnson, UFC 187. Daniel Cormier is set to replace him.
You know what they say, the show goes on. Anthony Johnson is ready for this fight, and Daniel Cormier was beyond pumped to get this opportunity. What makes it even easier is Cormier is the type of guy, as soon as he heard it, he said, I'm ready, and put me in. I want this opportunity.
Yeah, this is for the UFC Light Heavyweight Championship World Fight Clean Fight Hard Fight Fair. If you want to touch gloves, do it now.
First time since 2011, a man other than Jon Jones will be called champion at 205.
Rumble with big power early. Looking to finish him right here, right now.
This is what we had talked about. But look at this, though. Big swinging a this time.
All right.
Big right hand. Big right hand by Jon. Block. Big hit by Josie. Oh, wow. And Rumble teeing off that kick.
Cormier takes him up.
Puts him down. Those are slicing elbows.
Fighter number 4, Jonathan Jones.
Rumble looking for trouble. Big John McCarthy. Wait, what open with those elbows.
He's guilty of one allegation of leaving the scene of an accident with great bodily harm. That's a 4th-degree felony. A 4th-degree felony has a statutory penalty of 18 months in the New Mexico Department of Correction.
Daniel Cormier very excited. He smells the title.
High rumble connects. And now he slides down.
Joe, sir, how do you plead to leaving the scene of an accident that's charged in count 1? Guilty.
Oh no, he's in big trouble. Big moment for Daniel Cormier. Rumble punches. Oh, that's it. Up the middle. Daniel's beating him up.
Champion of what?
Yeah, 9-time world champion, light heavyweight division of the UFC.
He's gonna tap. It is all over.
Daniel Cormier is the new UFC light heavyweight champion.
The new UFC light heavyweight champion. How's it feel, sir?
Joe Rogan, no disrespect to you or the 16,000 people in this arena, but I have a message for one man.
Jon Jones, get your together. I'm waiting for you.
The suspension of Jon Jones in 2015 marked a significant pause in the career of one of MMA's most talented and controversial figures.
How are you guys? Awesome.
While Jon Jones sat on the sideline dealing with his legal issues, Daniel Cormier seized the opportunity to ascend to the forefront of the light heavyweight division. DC would continue to defend his championship title. Jon would be forced to watch his biggest rivals fight one another for a belt he never lost.
Right on that nose. That nose could easily be broken, Mike.
And again, look at that.
Well, that was certainly the most devastating shot of the fight.
How good is this?
What a fight.
Takedown by Gustafsson. Championship rounds.
A kick to the body. It off. Oh!
But far from beaten right hand by Gustafsson.
He's the one pressing the action, pushing forward. There's a nice right hand.
Oh,
good connection there.
The distance.
Outstanding. Wow, that was a crazy fight.
And still, the undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Daniel DC Cormier.
Today, the UFC announced that former UFC light heavyweight champion Jon Jones had been reinstated.
Jones stayed quiet and out of the spotlight for an entire year, making his first public appearance at a press conference for the highly anticipated rematch with Daniel Cormier for the undisputed title.
Ladies and gentlemen, the former light heavyweight champion of the world, Jon Jones.
Jon Jones, welcome back, of course. Glad to be back. What's different this time around? Why are we not sitting around worrying about the next time something's going to go wrong?
I've changed, and I'm a better person.
I stand here 5 months sober, feeling amazing. Thank you.
I have to redeem myself.
This break from fighting was as much about personal growth as it was about public redemption, setting the stage for a highly anticipated comeback.
You know, right now, I'm on a mission to prove to the world that you can get back on your feet.
But this time it was Daniel Cormier, who was unable to compete due to a leg injury, further entangling the two fighters.
Jones was supposed to fight Daniel Cormier for his belt at 205 pounds. Daniel Cormier got injured, and now Jon Jones will be facing Ovince St. Preux for the interim light heavyweight title.
When Cormier comes back, they'll decide who the real champ is.
Jon Bones Jones turned himself in this morning. He was arrested and booked into MDC, mugshot and all, charged with violating his probation.
Reckless driving, yeah, right. Nice try. You can testify to what I know? I know that you were driving, and I will testify to that.
A judge told Jones he needed to stay out of trouble for 90 days.
Well, that didn't last more than a day.
Pulled over on Alameda after a sheriff's deputy clocked Jones going 40 miles over the speed limit.
UFC releasing a statement saying they were aware of the situation and they are in touch with Jones' legal team.
Miraculously, Jon's legal team were able to get him out of trouble yet again, and the fight would happen in late April against OSP. And Daniel Cormier was ringside to commentate the event.
I want that belt. It's not the real belt. I want my actual belt back.
I will die to beat you. Know that.
All right. Be prepared to do that.
The biggest, baddest fight card in UFC history, UFC 200. What's up, everybody? Good afternoon.
So once again, a rematch between Jones and Cormier was set for UFC 200, an event symbolic of the sport's evolution and its biggest stars, an epic milestone.
I'm not here to talk and jibber and jabber and argue like we've been doing before. I'm here to kick his ass on Saturday.
I had a long year, really long year.
Court cases and lawsuits and just a whole bunch of stuff, you know? I think a big part of me forgetting about it and being able to move forward in my life
is by redeeming myself completely. But getting this belt back is a huge part of that, and that's what I'm going to do.
Thank you. These are hard to pull off when you organize them weeks ahead. So I appreciate you guys. Just stand for a minute.
The UFC organization was notified tonight. The U.S. Anti-Doping Agency has informed Jon Jones of a potential anti-doping policy violation stemming from an out-of-competition sample collection on this week of 16.
I have no clue what it is.
I don't even know how to pronounce it.
I believe this. Listen, I'm not the biggest Jon Jones fan right now, but I truly believe that he did take a supplement that had this stuff in it, and it wasn't intentional. I truly believe that.
Because Jones was scheduled to compete against Daniel Cormier this coming Saturday, July 9th in Las Vegas, there's insufficient time for a full review before the scheduled bout, and therefore the fight has been removed from the fight card.
Will you ever schedule Jones on a big card again? He has burned you now twice.
Why would you do this? Forget doing it to us. Why would you do this to yourself?
But I mean, where is your head at for the future? Is it just about proving your innocence in this? Are you thinking about, what's next in your fight career? Like, what is next for you?
But at the same time, come on, okay? You're 28 years old. You're probably the greatest talent to ever set foot in this sport, right?
Jones might get 2 years for this, you know?
You just cannot get it together.
I feel like I have to reclimb a ladder.